We've got a lot of catching up to do. Welcome to today's vlog. I think the last time that I did a YouTube vlog, we didn't have a house. We weren't even looking at a house, anything. And now we are moved into a house. So maybe I will tell you the full story here in a little bit, but I am just getting up to work out. It is kind of late for me. It's 8:34 and it hailed and stormed, huge thunder, bright lightning all night long. It was so loud, so bright, and I slept terribly. So Hayes is awake, he just woke up, but Everett and Layton are still asleep. I think maybe the storm probably affected them too. Everett came down at one point and was scared, and it was just a whole thing. But I just got my pre-workout made. I'm gonna go try and get a workout in, and then we will chat.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, I
Say hi. Say hi. Who's that cutie? Who's that cutie girl? Say hi, vlogs. Alright guys, it is now 4:25 in the afternoon and I still look like this. I literally cleaned the whole loft upstairs today. There was just toys everywhere. Nothing was organized. Everything was just thrown out of boxes. We've lived here for 10 days now, I think. And everything is still just a work in progress. So I did that, and then my parents came over and helped me hang up some stuff on the walls. And then today's Carl's last day of his long stretch, so he works every other weekend 4 days in a row. And then so yeah, today is Monday and he'll be home at like 9 p.m. so what else? So that's why my parents just came over and helped me hang some stuff up, and then we just did quiet time, and now it's already 4:30 almost. So thought I would just talk to you guys about our house and like how this even came to be. So I think last time that I vlogged, if I remember right, it was basically like talking about how we were still waiting for our student loans and all that stuff to be figured out. What, buddy? Okay, hold on, I'm doing a video real quick, okay? So let's see, we were just kind of looking in like a neighborhood like half an hour away that we really liked, and our friends lived there. And then I was just on Zillow, and the student forgiveness people came back with the wrong numbers again. It's just like a never-ending disaster with the government being closed and everything. Hi, baby. And so we thought maybe we should just look around on Zillow just for fun, and this house came up and it was just relisted. It had been taken off the market, so it had been listed in August and then taken down in October, and then relisted again like 2 days later, I think, to just like get some traction on the post on Zillow. And so I clicked on it, and all of a sudden I just had like the best feeling about this house. I don't know why. And like every time, so I saved it and I was like, I need to go see this house. So we came and looked at it. I just like had like such a good feeling the whole time that we were here. And just looking on the Zillow post, it just like, oh, hi, baby. It just like felt right for some reason. And so we came and looked at it, just felt really good. And then, oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna go relax on the couch for a minute and I'll come help you. Okay? So, and it's like the craziest thing, because every time that I would go on Zillow and like try and search this area just kind of closer to my parents' house, this house would not pop up. Like it was just like one time that I ever saw it on Zillow. Okay, buddy. And okay, so sorry. So it was like the weirdest thing. Like every time that I would search this area, the house would not pop up, and then, but it would like still like be just under my safes, but never like on the map. So that was like so weird. I was like, we were just like meant to see this house, and that was just, we were the ones that were meant to see it. And so anyway, we put in an offer, everything went so well, and obviously here we are living here. It was like a 3-week close. The lady, I guess, like she had to be out of here. She was selling a few properties and was just using this basically as like an office or something, I don't know. So like our master bedroom was like set up with like a desk, and it was just very strange in here. Like it looked like nobody really lived here. So anyway, it was all meant to be, and oh, you see your ponytail up there. So we just feel very blessed and lucky to be living here, and it's only 10 minutes away from my parents, which is super nice. That's come in really handy to just be able to drive back and forth to each other, and so we just love it. So I'm going to show you a few parts. Just fair warning, it is very much still not done. Like there is just stuff everywhere. I'm not going to give you like a full tour, but I'll show you pretty much every room, and it is pretty disastrous, but we will. There's only so much I can do, especially when Carl's at work. I'm like trying to take care of the kids plus unpack boxes. So I'll just show you some bits and pieces. Okay, and I'll also show you like room by room kind of like what I want to do in there. So this is our bedroom. Our comforter was supposed to be here this morning, but now it's coming tomorrow, but obviously still needs a rug. And then something needs to be in this corner. We have our dresser here, and then something needs to be above there. There's just tools everywhere. There's a picture. All of our throw pillows are over there. And then here's our bathroom. So this house was made in 2007, and so you can obviously tell like the seashell sinks. There's lots of outdating. The floors are original to the house, and not like the wood floors, but like the bathroom, the kitchen, and they're all just a little bit older. So we're gonna redo all the floors, all that kind of stuff. But we have a huge tub and then a tiny shower, which is okay. It's been working fine. And then here's our closet. So here's Carl's side. Here's all of the colognes. Here's my perfumes. My clothes are light to dark, dark to light again. So shirts and then dresses. So that's kind of our part of the house. Then our laundry room just leads out to the garage. Nothing special in here. Love to put shelving in here, paint it. Right now there's just a bunch of random stuff. And our shoe rack. Floors are obviously original to the house. All right, here is our messy kitchen. So here there's like the sink area, huge open floor, and then here's like another shelves and all this. So the oven and the dishwasher are both original to the house. Obviously we want to change those out, and then we want to change the floors and the countertops, and then long-term goal would be to add an island in here. So that's those goals. They're supposed to maybe be like a little table here, but we just want to keep it open, so we will change that light to like just a pocket light. Here's some of the living room. And I don't even know what's going on here. That was a quiet time activity, but here's our couch. We have a little fireplace in the corner. Picture of Jesus. Cute light. JK, that will be changed for sure. Need to mount our TV. And then we have our mirror in the corner. This is where the Christmas tree will go. And then my dad hung these up today. And here we have a coat closet. So just a bunch of coats in here. And then we have a half bath. Truly one of my probably my least favorite part of the house. But there's this vanity. This will obviously be changed. That will be changed. That will be changed. We did change the light, but obviously the original red color behind. So I'm thinking of just doing like wallpaper or something cute in here. And then obviously that will be changed. And that's cute. That one's new voice. And then obviously original floors, but it's nice to have a half bath. Obviously the whole thing just needs to be redone. And then this is like the under the stairs storage. We just have like holiday stuff in here and like old clothes for the kids that they've grown out of. Okay, this is our dining area. So we have our dining table, our chairs. We are painting them. They're at my parents' house. We changed the light fixture in here, so that's super cute. Obviously, we need a bigger rug and then maybe something on the walls. Not sure yet. Here is a billion boxes because we are constantly unpacking. And here's like a little entry table. Nothing too crazy. Just hung this up today, so that's cute. And then all this random stuff needs to be at other places. And then here's our another little entry. This is right by the front door, so that's cute. And then this just has random stuff and like my nail stuff and waxing stuff. And then we hung up this mirror today, so that's cute. Okay, so when you get upstairs, there's like this huge loft area. So this is what I was kind of working on all day, but got a bounce house. We have a game closet, and then here's like all of their toys, and we're just gonna get an IKEA cube system for either here or maybe here and organize, put all those away because that's gonna be a disaster here real quick. But this is also where I work out, so in the mornings I do my walking pad and then I get out that big, what is that, like gym mat, and work out. We have some weights over there. Sis hangs out in her little camping chair and eats some snacks while I work out. So love this huge area for the kids to just play. That was super nice. Not sure what to even do in here, but we'll be changing out that light fixture for a fan, obviously. And then maybe more long term, we'll get like a couch and a TV here for the kids and just make it a fun area. Did you make it all the way up the stairs? Good job. Should we show them your room? Okay. Show us your room, girl. What's in here? This is Layton's room. Definitely the only pretty much done room. Eventually I'd love to like add like some cute wood stuff here, some wallpaper. Her room is the biggest. I don't know if you can tell, but she gets the biggest room. She's a lucky duck. And so it is, anyway, very cute. She has her little shirt there. All her little clothesies. This will need to be, I don't even know, stuff changed on there. She has a little kitchen, some flowers, and all of her food. So that is so cute. She has her little plant. And then my dad hung this up today. And the boys colored her these flowers today, so that was cute. You play with your sound machine? Oh, and she has this little tiny chair it swivels around, so that's cute. Alright, so fun. And the boys, well, all three of them, I guess, have their own bathroom, which is so nice. So obviously, love to replace this one day. Want to make it like do like maybe some cute green stripes or something in here. Replace the light fixtures. Place the mirror, make it super cute, but their tub is actually super deep. I don't know if you can tell. I feel like this like first line is where a normal tub ends, and theirs is like super high. So I want to come take a bath here because I feel like it will cover my whole body. But they've got their cute little towels and their toothbrushes and stuff. So super nice for them to have their own bathroom. We're coming from having only one bathroom at our student apartment to now having 2.5, so has been super nice to have this for their own space. All right, just a warning, this is where it gets super messy because we're still working on the boys' rooms, but the boys have shared a room for the past 4 years, and now they get their own rooms, which they have been so excited about, but it is definitely a disaster, and so just don't judge us because we're still trying to get everything moved in. But anyway, this is one room, stuffed animals galore. But I mean, all of these rooms are seriously such good sized rooms. Obviously want to do some cute stuff in here. He printed out a Blue's Clues phone for his wall. But change these things on the shelves, add wallpaper. This is my parents' dresser, so one day they'll have their own dressers, but they have their own huge closets. And they barely fill up any of it, so that's been nice. But anyway, these are like all baby toys that I don't know what to do with right now. Obviously, we need to get the organizers before I can even put anything away. And then boy room number 2. This one's a little bit better, but still crazy. And this is obviously not ours either, but it's working for now. And so yeah, he has a puppy above his bed. But way more stuffed animals, huge box of books, and then he has his clothes in here. So that's pretty much the tour. So anyway, still have so much to do obviously in here. Want to make it cute too. Rugs and add wallpaper or whatever to make it cute. But we live in such a cute little neighborhood, and we have lots of people from church that live around us, which is nice. People in our little cul-de-sac have not been very nice yet. We like wave at them and they just kind of ignore us, so that's fine, but hopefully we'll win them over sometime. Hi, Lucy. Your tummy still hurts? Oh man. Alright, better go help this kiddo with his tummy.